Well, hello everybody, it's Bug Eater 64 here, and welcome to another flight. Now, today we're going to be flying the Lockheed L-1049. Those of you that have watched my channel know how much I enjoy old radial engine aircraft, the DC-3, the DC-6, which is one of my all-time favorites. And today we're going to do the Lockheed L-1049 Constellation. Now, we're going to be doing a very long flight, so I'm probably going to do this in a two-part video because, well, frankly, it takes a while to get this bird going, so we don't want things to be too long. But we're going to be flying from Princess Juliana, TNCM, to the Grand Cayman, which is MWCR. And that is going to be a distance of 1,051 nautical miles. So let's get inside the aircraft and kind of take a look around and see what we're doing here. Oh, here we are at Princess Juliana International, and here is the Connie. I really like this aircraft. This is done by RedWing. Believe this is version 1.6, the latest version of update of the aircraft, and they've done a very, very nice job. It's just a great old aircraft. They've really done some nice attention to detail, because if you look at the American flag, it's pointed the proper way on both sides, which when they originally did this aircraft, the TWA version didn't show that flag on the right side pointed the right way. But as they've done updates, they've really done a nice job of this, and she's just a very fine aircraft. The 1049, the Constellation, was the first aircraft to officially carry the call sign Air Force One, the President's plane for the USA. So she's a very historical aircraft. So let's get a look on the inside here. All right, so what we've got here, as you can see, she's very old. And you can really, there is a checklist for this aircraft, and by golly, it just like the DC-6, it took 3 people to fly this airplane. You had the pilot, co-pilot, and the flight engineer. And the flight engineer station, which is right here, he did a lot of the work here, controlling props and so on, which we've got set up on our um, HOTAS, so I can control some of these things. And you can all do this manually. There's no issues being able to do that. And I have done an engine start manually, and it still takes a little while to get that done. But just a nice aircraft. But what we're going to do today is there is a checklist here, and we're going to be able to, and every time you click one of these to get some pilot management or the co-pilot and so on, which is, for the most part, is co-pilot's pretty much in off, but you'll see a coffee mug at each one of them. Lets you know that it's active. And then we can go down here and look at the load. We can get the stairs up, cargo doors, and the doors. And we can go outside here, take a look. Okay, so check the status here, looking at all our flap statuses, make sure everything is not damaged. And then we can also give orders. So, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to let them do everything and except fly this bird. So like I said, this is going to be a very long flight. And with that, let's go ahead and get things started. So, everything looks good here. Okay.
Checklist before starting engines. Remove before flight.
Checked.
Battery.
And one of the things that's kind of nice is I go through the
Dome
checklist.
light.
On and
While they're
white.
going through this checklist, if I go outside to take a look, we can't hear what's going on in the cockpit, which I think is kind of cool because it gives more realism to what's happening.
On 2 panels.
On and okay.
Ground power.
Connected.
All services.
Checked. Removed.
Ground power.
On.
We can actually watch them, the switches go
Parking
on
brake.
as we go.
Check and set. Aileron and rudder boosters. On. Elevator booster. On. Ordnance lights. On. Cabin lights. On. Stairs. On. Main door.
Open.
Dump valves. Checked. Emergency cut-off levers. On. Fuel tank selectors.
1, 2, 3, 4. On.
Coal flaps.
1, 2, 3, 4. Open.
Juliana approach, generic Sierra Tango, Bravo 304 Mike ISR to Providentials, ready to copy.
Generic Sierra Tango Bravo 304 Mike is cleared to Providentials Airport as filed.
Center of gravity.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
And confirm.
Departure frequency is 118.7 squawk 507 tree. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Okay, so my co-pilot is taking care of the radios for me.
Generic Sierra Tango, Bravo 304 Mike cleared to Providentials Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure is 128.65 squawk 507 tree. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
End of boarding.
Generic 04 Mike read back correct. Good day.
Fire warning system. 1. 2. 3. 4. 'Close all doors. Checked. Checked.
Checked.
Stairs.
Checked. Removed.
Chokes. Check. Checklist before starting engines complete.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start engines. First take a look outside. Okay, we are looking good.
Checklist starting engines. Position lights.
On.
Starter engine 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignition engine 3.
Look at that oil smoke.
Hydraulic 2 to hydraulic 1 crossfit.
Checked and okay.
Even got the right
Generator
color.
3.
On.
Starter engine 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignition engine 4. Generator 4.
On.
Starter engine 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ignition engine 2. Generator 2.
On.
Starter engine 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ignition engine
Juliana Ground November 327 Whiskey Sierra requesting pushback.
Generator 1.
Juliana Ground November 327 Whiskey Sierra, no pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Okay. Well, we're out of span, so it doesn't
Juliana
matter.
Ground November 327 Whiskey Sierra, request taxi for east departure with Alpha. November 327 Whiskey Sierra, taxi to and hold short of runway 10 via taxiway Zulu Alpha. Contact tower on
Okay, looks
118
like all
decimal 7
engines
when ready.
are running properly.
Taxi
Well, that's
to
good.
and hold short runway 10 using taxiway Zulu Alpha 7 Whiskey Sierra.
And runway 10 is going to be to our right.
Checklist during warm-up. Pilot covers and gear pins.
All on board.
Ground power.
Off.
Battery and generators.
Alright, switch to bus.
Checked.
Looking good.
Engine instruments.
Checked.
Autopilot gyro.
Caged and released.
Radios. Set. Checklist warm-up completed.
Next. Now we get for the taxi.
Checklist taxiing. Taxi lights.
On and extended.
Clock and altimeters. Set.
And set.
Brake selector lever.
Set.
All turn indicators.
Checked.
Checked. Proper
Reverse.
reversing.
Checked.
Checklist taxiing completed.
Alright, we are ready to go. And we are starting to move. And the way this taxiway goes, you got kind of do a serpentine through.
But the gyro is caged.
Why would the gyro be engaged? Okay, so get down here to the short line. Alright.
Checklist takeoff. Run up ignition.
1. Completed. 2. Completed. 3. Completed. 4. Completed.
Run up feathering.
1. Completed. 2. Completed. 3. Completed. 4. Completed.
Door and windows.
Closed.
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 Trim tabs.
Checked.
Flaps 60%. Wing flaps test. Checked. Auxiliary control boosters. On. Auto feather.
Armed for takeoff.
Flaps 60%. Set. Landing lights.
On.
Mixtures.
Auto rich.
Carburetor air.
Cold.
Air conditioning.
Panel set.
Fuel pumps.
1, 2, 3, 4, high.
Oil cooler flaps.
Set.
Checklist before takeoff completed.
Alright, so let's take a look outside here. It is a pretty aircraft. Okay, so
Juliana Tower, November, Tree 27 Whiskey Sierra, ready at runway 10 east departure.
November Tree 27 Whiskey Sierra altimeter 30.09er wind 104 at 20. Departure to the east of
never used this. So let's look at what it says on theirs.
Checklist takeoff clearance. Coal flaps.
Set to 30%.
Controls.
Free. No-go speed is 108 knots. Runway is dry.
Checklist takeoff completed.
Alright, so we're going to get ready to take off here. See the aircraft coming in.
Juliana approach Blackfin 221 ready to copy IFR clearance to Juliana. Blackfin 221 is cleared to Juliana Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.7 squawk 160 tree.
Okay.
Clearance void 30 minutes from now. Blackfin 221 cleared to Juliana Airport as filed.
Alright, so we are set to go. Let's go ahead and hit max
Departure
power.
is 118.7 squawk 160 tree. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Ready to release.
Blackfin 221 read back correct. Good day.
Brake release.
Power set.
Now the hard part is getting this big old bird over that mountain dead in front of us. We shall see how things go.
Rotation.
Okay, and gear up.
Rotor, gear up. Gear is up. Climb checklist.
7 Whiskey Sierra, continue for east departure.
Juliana Tower, November 327 Whiskey Sierra, continue for east departure.
Cheering.
Generic 161, follow the generic on final. Wind 104 at 20.
Off.
Clear to land runway 10.
Taxi light. Flaps up.
Retracted and off.
Fuel pumps.
Clear to land runway 10 generic 161.
Oil cooler flaps.
Set.
Auto freezering.
Off.
Ito
Coal
power.
flaps.
Set.
Ordnance lights.
Okay, so we got off. And we're going to fly around here, make a turn.
Climb checklist completed.
Climb power.
Juliana approach Blackfin 221 is at 800 feet, climbing 10,000 feet. Blackfin 221 Juliana approach altimeter 30.09 continue as planned. Blackfin 221 you are 19 miles southeast. Maintain present heading and altitude expected. expect vectors, visual runway 10 approach. Maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors, visual runway 10 approach, flag fin 221.
Now to get the trim set up here.
Power set.
Whiskey Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Juliana Tower, November 327 Whiskey Sierra, frequency change. Juliana approach, November 327 Whiskey Sierra is type 3 miles west of Juliana at 2,300 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Generic 161 exit, runway when able. Generic 161 contact ground on 118.7.
November 327 Whiskey Sierra, Juliana approach. Squawk 4442. Squawk 44427 Whiskey Sierra.
118.7 for generic 161.
7 Whiskey Sierra, radar contact 5 miles west of Juliana at 2,700 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace, 7 Whiskey Sierra.
Okay, so we've got a nice rate of climb. We're heading towards our course. Oh, things are looking good.
Juliana Tower in flight 690712 miles west, inbound, visual runway 10 approach.
All temperatures, everything's looking good.
07 Juliana Tower. Altimeter tree 0.08 wind 104 at 20. Cleared visual runway 10 approach.
Cleared visual runway 10 approach and flight 6907.
Everything looking good there. Let's go ahead and
Autopilot is engaged.
so we need a heading of okay.
7 Whiskey Sierra, you're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated, squawk 7000. 7000. Frequency change approved 7 Whiskey Sierra. San Juan Center, November 327 Whiskey Sierra is type 19 miles west of Juliana, 5,300 feet. Request flight following.
November 327 Whiskey Sierra, San Juan Center. Squawk 1315.
Squawk 13157 Whiskey Sierra.
7 Whiskey Sierra, radar contact 20 miles west of Juliana, 5,600 feet. Altimeter 30.05.
Roger, 7 Whiskey Sierra.
Okay. There's an altitude about 5,800, heading to 10,000.
Generic 7 Quebec Sierra, you are 48 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 10 approach.